there's that balance of, 2 weeks notice that you give to employer, but employer doesn't have to give to you.
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
Is maybe even an entire other conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love what you said about, I guess you were saying the article
Yeah.
mentioned, like, focusing on systems being put in place.
Yeah. Rather than just,
Yeah,
You know.
than just people. And there we encounter a lot of, similar to what we talked about last time, of, where's that sort of like line? Not necessarily asking you this, but like, I have things that I know that I could apply to a system, but like if I'm not like sort of meeting a requirement, if I'm not participating in an established system, I have to rely on just like what I know what to do.
yeah,
And that doesn't necessarily work for every other employee
absolutely.
on the floor, or every bartender behind every bar. And it's, like I could be efficient all day long, as like a skilled professional, but like how can you translate that to working at the next 3 bars with your brand in the next 3 cities?
Absolutely.
And so that is, one of those many things where that would play poorly for the restaurant as a whole.
Oh, it does. It's, that's something, there was some other, another article, because, we opened this about talking about the transient nature, and people assume that is just, well, that's just how restaurants work. Employees come and go, and it's like a revolving door. This industry has the highest turnover rate in any industry in the United States at like 73%,
Wow.
which is insane. But that type of turnover is so very costly to the restaurants and businesses. And I think we can both speak to this. Look, man, while we know we can go get another job at another restaurant, we don't necessarily want to. We actually want to stay at the same spot.
Want some stability in a non-stable life, right?
Absolutely. We want to find that good ship and be able to stay on it for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's, especially as lifers, it's like, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. And while there is the people that are like, yeah, man, they're actually trying to be a lawyer, or they're trying to be a doctor or a nurse, or this is a temporary job. Holding on to your employees all goes back to a good culture and good management. If those things aren't in place,